Season is upon us, and millions will travel to amusement parks for as little as a day or an extended stay.
In part 2 of our Know Before You Go series, we head to an amusement park in the Ohio Valley's backyard to find out how parents can make the experience as stress-free as possible. A day at the amusement park is a rite of summer passage.
Just gonna ride some rides.
Time marked for so many by the inches it'll take to board the most extreme attractions. It's a time for kids of all ages to get together and sweat it out in the name of fun and thrill. Whether you plan to spend a day or a week, parks require packing, strollers, sunscreen, and so much more.
Have a diaper bag, drinks.
Everything you can think of, we brought. Extra pairs of shoes, extra clothes, so we could stay for a week if we really needed to.
Young moms Stephanie and Emily Wozniak came to Kennywood with their husbands and 5 kids total under the age of 7. They understand the challenges of getting the kids ready for a long, hot day in the park.
You have the snacks out every once in a while and you keep everybody hydrated with some cold water.
Catering to families is what keeps Kennywood going, and spokesperson Nick Paradise says they're always doing things to get families in the gates. That's part of the appeal of Thomastown, now in its first full year at the park.
We saw in just a short time last year and so far this year, people willing to travel to Kennywood for Thomastown.
Like in any other amusement park, there are lines for certain rides that get long pretty quickly. So another tip, when you get into the park, go left.
Usually people will go to the first rides they see, and the rides that are further back in the park aren't as busy until later in the day. So if you can hit those first before the lines get big, you might save yourself some time.
Before you enter the park, there's something else you can do that'll streamline your experience: visiting the safety center. There, kids can get measured and stamped, and anyone who may have an injury or disability can get information on accommodations. Preventing injury isn't the only safety concern, though. With so many people, there is the risk of separation. But there's something simple parents can do to help.
Take a picture of your kids in the parking lot before you go in the outfits they're wearing that day, with the haircut that they're going to have right then and there. So if by chance you do happen to get separated, you can show those photos to the staff and help them to know exactly what they look like.
All of that aside, a day at an amusement park comes down to one thing.
Parents have brought me ever since I was probably about 4 years old, and it's a lot of memories, and I want to, instill those memories into my kids as well.
Some more things to know before you go. Kennywood offers heavy discounts to people from Ohio and West Virginia. We have information on our website, WTOV9.com, on how you can take advantage of that. Kennywood, of course, isn't the only amusement park catering to kids. Others like Hershey and Cedar Point have tons of information on height restrictions and activities you can do with young kids. That info will be on our website, too.